Hello everybody, my name is Ophelia, for those of you who don't know me. And some time ago I discussed the topic how to get rid of nail fungus using a couple of remedies including tea oil, Vicks, but most of all dealing with the issue of the gut, your gut health, making sure that you put back all that good bacteria that is damaged via certain things such as you taking antibiotic or even your immune system or even the sugary foods you eat. So today's video is basically just a little tip on nail care. Well, in terms of nail fungus, you have to take care of your nail. But before I go on, let me just say that if you've missed the video how to get rid of nail fungus, then you could always go back on Facebook or on my YouTube channel and watch that video, or just Google Ophelia Mayal. I'll put it in YouTube, Ophelia Mayal, and that. It's also on my website, and a book that is associated with those videos is on Amazon. A little book with the step by step how to get rid of nail fungus. Anyway, guys, I don't really want to keep you too long. So, alright, so when you're dealing with nail fungus, you also have to take care of the nails. You don't just take the probiotic. This is the probiotic that I took, but there are different kinds. This one is not available in St. Vincent as far as I know. But if you are viewing from other places, maybe you might get this one. It's Probiotica, and you could type it in. This one is in Dutch, but you should get the English version in terms of the details for this. It has 3 different kinds of bacteria in it. All right, and I've taken 2 bottles of these 30 capsules in one, and you take 1 a day. Alright, so guys, besides the probiotic, you still have to do other things to take care of your nails. Your nails are gonna be brittly and dry, so it's important that you keep them moist. But before you do that, you also need to take care of your feet. So it doesn't make sense you have cute nails and your feet are cruffy and your heels are cracky and dry. So for cracky heels and dry heels and slough on the feet, those white dead skin on the feet, around the feet and on the heels, and the soles of the feet, you could soak your feet in baking soda. As to the amount, I don't really measure it, but if you're a person who deal with measurements, let's say about 2 tablespoons in maybe just enough water to cover the soles of your feet and the sides of your feet. You soak your feet in warm water for half to 1 hour, depending on how badly your feet are dried and cracked and full of bunions and callus and dry dead skin. So you soak your feet. And while you're doing that, you can also do something else, because I normally like be relaxing my hair or reading a book or something while I soak my feet. If you don't want to just sit there and soak your feet in a basin with water, put both feet in the basin, make sure it's wide enough, and you soak it for half to 1 hour with the baking soda. The baking soda actually softens up the dead skin, and then you can use a brush or you can use one of these and you can just scrub around it, and all of that dead skin is gonna come off. Meanwhile you're doing that, also after you've soaked for half to 1 hour, that's when you start scrubbing off, and you see all of that dead skin, white stuff, and even the lotions and stuff and dirt that builds up around the feet, it comes off with this. And you use this as well to just scrub around the toes. And when you finish doing that, you get your towel, and you dry the feet properly. Make sure you dry them properly, and then You can remove any other dead things that are around the toes with this. I call this a cuticle cleaner, where you can take away the dry stuff that is around the cuticles and the edge of the toes. After you finish doing that, now it's time to do other things. Now, if your toes are already filed down and pretty and nice, like, you know, my toenails, then you just go right ahead and you put on some oil. But if they're not, then you might want to start filing down the toenails from on top. The toenails, file them. This is my finger, but I'm using this to show you because I don't really want to get too thin, but you know, you get your toenails and you file on top, and then you file to the side like that. Okay, so after you finish filing on top, don't make sure you file off all the, if it's thick, if you have fungus and it's thick, you have to make sure that you file it thin enough, not that it causes you pain, but thin enough so that all of that thickness comes off. And after you finish doing that for all the nails, now you can use this to buffer. It has 4 sides. You have the side, they are all numbered. So file nail edge, so this is for the edge of the nail, right, the tip of the nail there. And then you have remove ridges, anything that's on there that is high or like uneven, this will do that. And then number 3, smooth the nail, making it smooth and already preparing it for number 4, which is to shine the nail. Okay, this in itself, once you file it enough, should give the nail some shine. However, if you have fungus beneath, if you have that white dead stuff beneath the nail, then you wouldn't really see a shine. This is for healthy nails, you're gonna see a shine. If it's dead nail, not really gonna see a shine, but at least you would have smoothed it off. I do not have a toenail clipper here. I forgot to bring that, but you know, make sure you clip your toenail. If it's full, if it has fungus, you clip it down as much as possible. Clip it off as much as possible. All right, and then if you want, you can, for moisturization of the feet, because once you soak in baking soda, when you finish scrubbing and all of that, it's gonna feel smooth, but it's gonna be a bit dry. So you want to moisturize to get help with all the cracks and stuff like that, because when you don't moisturize the feet, they tend to have cracks from the dryness. So you want to reduce that or improve the the cracks, improve the look appearance of the cracks by using some moisturizer. Some people use oil, some people use lotion, whatever you choose, just make sure you find something that that's moisturized. For people with toenail fungus, you might want to use Vicks. This is chest rub, but it has in the same ingredients as Vicks. You might want to use this to put on your toes, rub it on your toes and even around your feet in the night, especially in the night, and then you put on a socks. So this is the other part of the getting rid of the fungus. So you put this on. All right, you put on this, or you can apply a few drops of tea tree oil. This is pure tea tree oil that I bought, and you can apply this. The thing with tea tree oil is that it could dry out the nails a bit. So even if you add this, you might want to use it with a carrier oil. If you have bad nail fungus, you can always put this by itself. But if you want, because I had this one with this, it looks a little bit thing now because it's basically gone through tea tree oil, cuticle. It's a cuticle oil. Right, I bought this with it had in tea tree oil, but after I finished now, what I did is that I didn't want to go and buy another one because it's online and I couldn't get one where I'm at, so I added some virgin coconut oil inside the bottle. Alright, see me adding the virgin coconut oil. And you could fill it up if you have a bottle that you had nail treatment in like that, you can fill it in, and then I add a few drops of tea tree oil in it. I had add enough in it just to make sure it's strong enough. What happens with this now is that I use this to moisturize my toenails. Even now that I have gotten rid of the nail fungus, I still use this and I moisturize my toenails. I'm gonna show you. Let me see if I can get this down a bit, right? So this is my toenails there, and I'm just gonna just apply it all over the toenails. Make sure they are moist, because sometimes what happens is that after you finish, their nails gonna dry out. So it's important that you apply this oil to all of your nails. Make sure you apply it to all of your nails. All right. If you are so you can get some coconut oil and do it. Use just the coconut oil will give it shine, while the tea tree oil basically heals the fungus. If you have fungus toenails, fungal infection of the toes. If you don't have fungal infection, you can still use it because it really is, it keeps them healthy. All right, so that's basically to give it that shine. And before I go, one other thing I want to remind you to do before I go is to make sure you take care of the things that you use for your toenails. What happened is that once I got rid of that fungus, I changed my fingernail, my toenail, my file, and I changed a cuticle cleaner. I had one that I used to use when it was badly infected, but I changed that, and I also changed the buffer. All right, so guys, this is the tip. It's keeping your feet looking healthy, especially ladies when you are in your heels and all of that. Men too, because we women like to see men with clean feet. It tells us something about you. Yes, you might be busy in the garage or in the dirt, in the farm, fishing, whatever the case is, but you must take time for your feet. It's part of you. Many people, we are well dressed, and when you look at the feet is like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Because we tend to hide these in shoes, so we think nobody don't know. But what if something happened to you on the road? How are you gonna feel? So take care of your feet. Don't neglect your feet. It's a cosmetic thing, but yes, it's still good to have clean, pretty feet. So that was my tip, guys. If you want to any questions you have, feel free to comment and ask them. Also visit my YouTube channel if you're not watching this on YouTube, or my website for more information on how to get rid of toenail fungus. This is a follow-up video. I trust that I would have helped somebody in terms of helping them get rid of cracked heels, dry heels, or even toenail fungus. And you might ask, how long do I do this for? You taking care of your nails and your feet is an everlasting thing. In terms of soaking your feet, you could do it. It depends on how it is. At first, you might want to do it maybe once a week until you get it all smooth and nice. But after that, you can do it once a month or every 2 weeks. It depends on what's happening. In the bath, if you're in a hurry, you can even use the brush, the scrubbing brush, and you could scrub the feet while you're bathing if you do not have time for a soak. That will at least take the edge off, and make sure that your heels are looking good in those heels, ladies. And if you're wearing slippers, guys, make sure that your feet are looking good. All right, thank you, guys. Bye.